that he hit your pastor?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me how that happened.
Let me tell you about
like
this
that,
situation, the most embarrassing situation in our whole marriage. Okay, so we decide to go to church.
Right.
We're in church, and I agreed the service was holding way too long. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock. It was time to go.
Right.
So they let out, and we're leaving. And the pastor comes out behind us, and he says, wait a minute, I want to speak with you guys. My husband's upset. He gets like a little kid when he's irritated, okay? No, just drive. Okay, so I'm the driver. My husband tells me to drive. I'm going to do what my husband say, okay? So I go to pull out.
I find that a little hard to believe. but we'll
Okay,
go with
thank you,
that.
Yana. Thank you, Yana. Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just fed up. I'm just fed
And
up.
she don't even know.
The situation was when the pastor comes out, my husband says, okay, stop the car. He opens the car door. When he opens the car door, it hits the pastor
By
in the
mistake,
face.
Yana.
It knocks him down.
Yana.
He had to be helped up. My husband gets out the car and say, I didn't mean to do that, but let me tell you how you are. My husband stood out in the churchyard fussing and screaming for over 2 hours at the pastor and the congregation.
Mr. Young, did you holler out in front of the church for 2
Yana,
hours?
I ain't never cussed. I ain't never disrespect.
Your Honor, you
And I accept that, Mr. Young.
Your Honor.
What were you upset about?
Okay,
I'm gonna
explain it to you. I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay, so we all get ready to leave. We go in the parlor, get in the car, me, my wife, and the kids. We get in the car, we pulling off. The pastor and the deacons come running at the car. They
Your
come
Honor,
running
he's
and jump in
exaggerating.
front of the car, Your Honor, tell me, stop this car, stop this car. So I looked at her and said, no, I don't want to talk, keep going. So she said, okay, so she looks at me but ends up stopping the car. So when she stopped the car, he's running up to the car. So I'm from Detroit, Yana. I'm sorry. I'm from Detroit, Yana. And if somebody run up to your car like that, regardless, I felt like he was out of spirit.
Right.
Okay?
Your Honor.
I'm just keeping it real,
Your
Yana.
Honor.
I feel like
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I feel like he was out of spirit. If he was in spirit, he left his whole flock. He left the whole flock in the church, Your Honor, and ran out the church after us.
Your Honor.
And then ran in front of the car. So when he ran out into I hurried up and opened the door because I don't know what he gonna do. Exactly. That instant
And you called
kicked in.
him. Stop.
And the door
And you called
caught him.
him.
Yes, ma'am.
And he went down.
Yes, ma'am. And I got out and I was
What did you say after he went down?
but look, when he went down, I was like, yo, I'm sorry. Everybody crying and stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, I ain't mean that. You know, but he got up. When he got up, I proceeded to, I seen he was okay. So I told him how I was felt.